Good day, everyone. Our team was tasked to create and present a Crud form application project. So, to start the project, we will use an open-source multi-threaded relational database management system called MariaDB. Using the command create database, we create one and labeled it as dbcrud. Next, using the command create tables, open and close parentheses attributes, we created tables for the database, each labeled as guests, rooms, and status. Following these, we use the command show tables to check if the tables were successfully created. The figure shows list of table names inside dbcrud's database. To view the descriptions of the tables, we use the desk command, which shows the structures and data types of each attributes in the table. The following figures shows the descriptions of the tables. The first figure shows the description of the table guests. The following tables shows the description for the table rooms, and the last is the table status description. We decided to use the Bootstrap front-end framework for the front-end design of our Crud form application. Bootstrap is a popular HTML, CSS, and JavaScript-based design template that simplifies creating responsive and attractive web applications. Using Bootstrap, you can ensure that Crud form applications has a clean, professional, and user-friendly design. So the image provided showcases one of the essential functions of our Crud application, displaying a list of all guests in their corresponding booking detail. The information displayed including the guest ID, name, email, phone number, check-in and check-out dates, and current status. In the example provided, as you can see, the guest with an ID of 2 is named Althea Jodie Labayan. The email address associated with this guest is ajblabayan@gmail.com, and the phone number is 09777-672530. The check-in date is May 13, 2024, and the checkout date is May 14, 2024. The guest current status is in, indicating they have already checked in the hotel. Next, when you click the add icon on the top right corner of the Crud application, it will direct you to a new page for inputting guest details. This page will contain a form with fields for the guest personal information such as name, email, phone number, and check-in and check-out dates. After successfully creating a new guest, a message that says guest created successfully will be displayed on the page. This message can be implemented using JavaScript alerts, a temporary alert display to the user after a specific action has been taken. When you click on the edit icon, it will direct you to the guest edit page. This allows you to edit or update the details of the selected guest. The form on this page will be pre-populated with the guest existing information, which you can modify as needed. After successfully updating the guest, a message that says guest updated successfully will be displayed on the page. If the update is unsuccessful, a message that says guest not updated will be displayed instead. If you click the delete button, the guest will be deleted, and a message that says guest deleted successfully will be displayed on the page.
Next, the room details functionality of the application allows us to view the details of a specific room. The room details page displays information about the room such as the room ID, type, floor, number, and status. In the example provided, the room ID is 1, the room type is premium, the floor is 2, the room number is 202, and the status is occupied. This means a guest is currently using the room and is not available. The Room Add page is a feature in the application that allows users to create a new room by inputting the necessary details. This feature can be accessed by clicking on the Add icon, typically located at the top right corner of the room details page. When the user clicks on the add icon, they will be redirected to the room add page, which will contain input fields for the user to enter the details of the new room. Once the user has entered all the necessary information, they can submit the form to create the new room. A message will be displayed to the user if the room is created successfully, such as room created successfully. This confirmation message serves as a notification to the user that the room has been added to the system and can be viewed on the room details page. When the user clicks on the edit button, they will be redirected to the room edit page, which will contain input fields for the user to edit the details of the room. Once the user has made the necessary changes, they can submit the form to update the room details. If the room details are updated successfully, a message will be displayed to the user, such as room updated successfully. This confirmation message serves as a notification to the user that the room details have been updated in the system and can be viewed on the room details page. If the process is unsuccessful, a message will be displayed to the user, such as room not updated. This message indicates an error in the update process and that the room details were not updated. The room edit page may also include a delete icon, allowing the user to delete the room details from the system. If the user confirms the deletion, a message will be displayed to the user, such as room deleted successfully. This confirmation message serves as a notification to the user that the room details have been deleted from the system and can no longer be viewed on the room details page.
Okay, so moving on onto the status table. The status functionality in the hotel application provides information about a guest's current status, including their unique status ID, the guest name, the room type, and the specific room number they have been assigned. For example, is the guest Althea Jodie Labayan, who has a premium room in the room number 202. This feature allows hotel staff to access crucial details about the guests, allowing them to offer tailored and efficient services, thereby enhancing their guest experience. Upon clicking the add icon in the hotel application, it will direct the user into the status add page. This page allows users to customize the information they want to view by selecting data from the existing database that has been populated in the drop-down menus. So upon selecting, let's say we are to select Kieth Wilhelm Jan and is to be assigned into the presidential room, and then the room number 100. And then upon clicking save status, an alert will appear and it will say hi, status created successfully. Going back onto the main page, we can see that the data has been created onto our SQL page. So upon clicking the edit icon, we can edit the information. So we can select again, let's say we can choose the guest Lara Ordinario and update it, and it will show update successfully on the top part of the page. And if we want to delete the data that we have been created, we can simply just click on the delete, and then it will give a status deleted successfully. If the status is not updated successfully, it will present status not updated. Okay, so moving on onto the ERD. The creation of our entity relationship diagram for the hotel database is a crucial step in the design process, as it can represent the relationship between different entities and tables. The ERD is depicted in the crowfoot notation, a graphical notation that is used to define the entities and their relationship in the database. The ERD diagram shows that the guest and room tables can have many-to-many relationship. This means that multiple guests can occupy a single room and a single guest can book multiple rooms. To accommodate this relationship, a third table, often a junction or linking table, is typically created to represent the relationship between the two entities. This table would contain foreign keys to both the guest and the room's table, establishing the many-to-many relationship. Furthermore, the ERD diagram also shows that a guest can only have one status and a room can only have one status as well. This indicating the relationship between the guest or room and status table is 1-to-1. This means that each guest and room can only be associated with a single status, and each status can only be associated by a single guest or a room. This type of relationship is often used when there is strict one-to-one correspondence between the two entities. That is it for our presentation. Thank you and God bless.